exam decoder. If the question says same children over time, think longitudinal research. If the question says different age groups at one time, think cross-sectional research. If the question says combines age groups and time, think sequential research. If the question says relationship between variables, think correlation. If the question says cause and effect, think experiment. If the question says informed consent, privacy, harm, or children is vulnerable, think ethics. Trap, decoder, correlation does not prove causation. A case study gives depth, not broad generalization. Cross-sectional research is faster, but may confuse age effects with cohort effects. Longitudinal research shows change, but takes time. Do not ignore consent when children are research participants. Scenario decoder. A researcher follows the same children from age 2 to age 10. That is longitudinal research. A researcher compares 6-year-olds, 10-year-olds, and adolescents at one point. That is cross-sectional. Checks whether parenting style is related to school performance. That is correlation. A researcher manipulates one variable to test its effect. That is an experiment. A researcher studies one unusual child in depth. That is a case study. Research is systematic inquiry. Basic research increases knowledge. Applied research solves practical problems. Observation studies behavior directly. Interviews collect personal information. Questionnaires collect structured responses. Psychological tests measure abilities or characteristics. Case studies examine one person or small group in depth. Descriptive research describes behavior. Correlational research studies relationships. Experimental research tests cause and effect. The independent variable is manipulated. The dependent variable is measured. Longitudinal research studies the same participants over time. Cross-sectional research compares different age groups. Sequential research combines longitudinal and cross-sectional logic. Research with children requires special protection. Informed consent is essential. Confidentiality protects participants. Researchers must avoid harm. MCQ, warning signs. Be careful when an option says correlation proves cause. Be careful when an option ignores ethics. Be careful when an option confuses longitudinal and cross-sectional research. Be careful when an option says children can be treated like adult participants. Core idea. Child development research uses systematic methods to describe, explain, and predict development.